It's AV Theory here. Welcome back again. Um, Today's video we are gonna be doing a ranking of all the nine nine Star Wars movies. Personally, I've been running out of ideas, but one of my friends called Mwenda, so shout out to Mwenda. Um, so we're gonna be ranking the first. No, let's start in chronological order. So I'm gonna start here. Oh, looks like we're gonna have to fix that. First up on the list we have Mandalorian. The Mandalorian. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The Mandalorian is a really solid series. Personally, I think there's a new season that came out. Ever since Ahsoka series, I've not been watching that much of Star Wars. But so far, I would say this is a solid show. I would definitely recommend you guys watch it. Had some good moments, some former characters returning, so I would say it deserves an S. A solo movie. Now I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I have not watched this movie. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. It's been like how many years? Like 6 years since it came out in 2018. I'm not gonna do the math, but for you guys who are smart, really smart, I'm also smart, but I'm not gonna do the math. It's probably like 6 years or 7 years, 6 years. Um, I for what I've heard so far, I would say that it's like a B tier or C tier. I don't know. I've not watched it, so I'd have to watch it to rank it. So I'm not gonna rank it. Let's skip that. The Force Awakens. Now I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The Force Awakens is genuinely a good film. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hate on me all you want. The Force Awakens is an amazing film. It brought in like I would say it gave me some sort of hype, you know? Like this is the one Star Wars movie out of the sequels that I would actually watch again. It genuinely gave me a new vibe. Like this was what we as as Star Wars fans were like. This is gonna be the future of Star Wars. This movie gave us hope, but the other movies really didn't complement this movie too well. So I'm gonna give this movie. I would say like let's go with an A. It's not that bad. A or B. I might change that later. The Last Jedi. Now, straight up, I'm gonna say this movie is not the best movie out of all the sequels. Actually, this is the worst movie out of all the sequels I've ever watched. Like, genuinely, um, this movie had nothing interesting about it. This movie was lazy. This movie really didn't do um as well as it did as well as it could have done. The ending of The Force Awakens gave this movie such a good way to drive this. And this movie not only destroyed took Finn, but it destroyed Luke Skywalker. This movie hit home for me. Like it did not brush me off the right way, and it made Luke look like an extremely weak character, killing him off in the end like that. That honestly, genuinely pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie to you there. So I'm gonna give this probably like a C. I'm not being too harsh. The Phantom Menace. Even it being really old, it doesn't brush me off in the best way. I mean, it's a good movie. I'd watch this over the sequels any day, but this movie was just not that interesting to me. So I'm gonna give it like a C. Movies out of all the Star Wars movies, Return of the Clones or my bad. Attack of the Clones is one of my favorite movies. This movie, like had everything about it. I know most of y'all people, I don't even know what's up with the trend of y'all people saying that the prequels suck. This movie is genuinely not a bad movie. It was one of like the visuals, everything about it, the stories, the building of the plot lines, the memes. This movie actually has brought up so many more memes that you would never even know. Like most of the Star Wars memes literally come from episode 2. Um, I'm gonna give this a solid let's give this an A. This is genuinely a good movie. How about we move to also just one? I'm not gonna fight with any of you guys. Let's no questions asked. Atia, debate me. Empire Strikes Back. Empire Strikes Back. Empire Strikes Back. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This movie is a solid movie. The I Am Your Father scene. Personally, since I'm kind of a Gen Z, I'm sure you can tell. Um, I got to watch the prequels first before I could watch the original trilogy. So the I Am Your Father scene doesn't really have much of an effect as it would have if I was, an original watch of the original trilogy. Like most of the people, like most of the boomers and the people born in the 90s, 1990s. So I'm gonna just give this a solid B. It wasn't the most exciting movie, but it was alright. A New Hope. You guys are gonna come at me for this one, but I kind of find A New Hope boring. It's just not my action, to be honest. It's not what I would really watch. This movie was like, it was nice. It was nice. It's a good introduction to Star Wars. I'm gonna give it like a solid A, but I would not watch it like, it's not a movie I would watch more than 2 times. This embarrassment. I don't know what this thing is. I have never watched this. I will probably never even watch it in my life. So let's give it a straight up D since it's from the sequels. Return of the Jedi. Now I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This has to be one of my most favorite Star Wars movies. This movie for me as a kid really struck me, and after being one of the people who used to watch being one of the people who started with the prequel trilogy, seeing Anakin as Darth Vader in the ending scene really touched my heart. And like, I can't explain it to you guys, but if you know the feeling, you know the feeling. This movie is like one of the best movies in the Star Wars trilogy. I would definitely give this an S tier. It definitely was the best. Rise of Skywalker. This movie is controversial as hell. You guys know this movie is controversial as hell. This movie is really brought back. This movie just shows how lazy Hollywood is getting with the creativity is literally dying. This movie proves that bringing back an old villain, Palpatine, who George Lucas carefully planned this story out that Palpatine was going to die here. And he made sure that the prequels do nothing to contradict the original trilogy. So, what the sequels did was just crap on what George Lucas did by bringing Palpatine back to life and made the Chosen One prophecy look like total bullcrap. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of find this movie entertaining. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would definitely watch it more. I would definitely watch it over. Like I'd watch it 2 times more than I would watch the Phantom Menace. You can attack me, feel free, but that is my preference. So I'm gonna give this let's see, a B is too high. Star Wars Rebels. I have actually never sat my bum down to watch the whole of this show. But from what I've seen, it's definitely a decent show. So I'm gonna give this a B. Clone Wars. This is an amazing show. I have watched it so many times. I will watch it more than like a million times. This is definitely a good show. If you guys haven't watched it, especially season 6, I recommend you watch the show. This is amazing. Next we have Revenge of the Sith. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. My not gonna lie to you. Count is probably like a 20. Keep a record of that, editor. I'm the editor. Um, this is one of my favorite Star Wars movies. This is the best movie. I will definitely rewatch this movie 500 times a day. This is the best Star Wars movie. You can attack me. You can say whatever you want. You will never change my mind. This had the best fight scenes in the whole of the prequels, sequels, the whole Star Wars. This movie has the best fight scenes. I like Anakin. I could relate to him so much in this movie. I'm not dealing with anything. Trust me, I'm fine. But this movie was amazing. So I'm gonna say it deserves an S. And with that, I'm just gonna say, yeah, this was a tier list video. Thank you to Mwenda for once again giving me the good idea of making this video. Please leave some more comment suggestions in the comment section below what I should make. I'm definitely thinking that I would try and make more tier list videos if this video does pop. It would be a favor if you guys would like the like button, press the like button, and subscribe. I'm really trying to hit the goal of 200 subscribers this year. Yeah, there's like 2 months remaining, so 1 month remaining to the end of the year. So, anyways, cheers, guys. See you on with the next video, and stay safe.